Okay, guys, time to spill the beans. I bought a pre-runner, and it's a Ford Ranger, 1995 Ford Ranger pre-runner. I thought it'd be cool to have. I've never had something like it, so I mean, besides the Dodge Dakota. But yeah, I traded both my 450s, not one, but two 450s for that. And I added some rough country suspension on top of that. So I hope it was a good trade. I mean, overall, it was a good trade. But the guy, it's always like a Facebook marketplace thing where the guy says all these, oh, it's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love this thing. And it's so cool. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm getting rid of it. And then all these things add up and they're all a lie. So yeah, this like lied out his butt pretty much on everything. He said it didn't leak. He said it didn't have any problems. It was ready to go, good to go, and everything. That's why I'm starting the build series on this truck, because all these things have gone wrong. But it is cool. It has suspension. It has A-frame suspension in the back, rear, and front with the King suspension. It got swapped out for all 4 disc brakes, front and back. We got swapped axles. We got Dana 35s on there. It's a manual instead of an auto now too. We swapped those over, and it's kind of a beast. But it has a parasitic leak, and it kind of draws out from the battery. We're gonna figure that out too. Tested all my fuses, and I had a parasitic leak from my battery, and so it's slowly draining, and the battery goes dead. So I found out it was this plug. I undo that, it goes all the way down, and then when I undo this, it goes all the way down too. So this is our ECP or ECU. It's like an ECU, but it's computerized, and it kind of controls all of our things, like our doors, our panels, everything to connect it through this computer. So I'm gonna replace this because it's the most common issue in these 1995 Ford Rangers. This thing goes bad somehow on the inside, and then you have to replace it. So I went ahead, I bought a new one. They are about, I paid like 180 for this one. So definitely check all your fuses, unplug everything. I unplugged the doors and stuff, and the lights and everything under the hood too. Try to figure out where it was coming from first, and I rewired the stereo as well, just to make sure I had everything covered with that one fuse that was out. That screw undone on top, and then lift up and kind of get it free, and then just unplug everything. Here's our old one. Yeah, there's a screw in the bottom of it. Down there, just hold it on, but it just slides up on those clips right in there. It's got clips on the back, and it just slides up. So definitely check the codes. Make sure they're exactly the same, almost the same. Exactly the same. We are good to go with that. That's very important. Going and buying one of these, I would definitely take out the battery and make sure the battery's good on its date. Usually it says a number on top of it, like 7/23. That's what mine says. So you got 7 is the month and 23 is the date up there. I'll check that first. Make sure your battery's level's good, all your acidics level's good before getting this. I'll take your battery out, let it sit overnight and stuff to see if it goes dead, and just test the volts while it's out. But yeah. Just route all the way behind here into the gem fuse right here. We're just gonna stick it in there. Switch, route it back into the gem. Put some hot glue. Literally could not figure anything out, so we got that hot glue on there. Just kind of hot glued it on there and have the switch right here. So I'm just gonna turn that every time. I'm eventually gonna get one that lights up so I know it's on. It'll be a lot better, but I unplugged everything and I could not find it. Doors, panels, everything up there, inside there, windshield wipers we checked, alternator we checked. Just unplug those two just before you start giving up and putting a switch in. Kind of a redneck way. All the fenders are kind of cracked, all fiberglass. The rear fender has some cracks in it, so I put some tape over it just to kind of save the paint a little bit. Same with the other side. couple cracks where they've hit. I got a little template and then a marker, and I just kind of taped them each place. And I'm just gonna use a grinder, get some goggles, gloves, and a respirator with it. So we'll just cut those 2 triangles out, and then we'll drill 2 holes on each side of here. Kind of look like this, having like 2 of those. Pull it just like that. There's not too much stretch on it, not too little, just enough to let it flex. And if it does crack, then we'll deal with that later, but hopefully it won't crack because of that. Widen the bottoms. On this side. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of part of the wheel well. Don't buy a vehicle in the dark. That's like big reason. I did that. He came same day, and that's another thing. Don't do it the same day. If he offers that day, don't do the deal the same day. Give yourself a week and say, hey, maybe next weekend I could do it. Give yourself a week to think about it. Let him think about it too. See if anything, checking. And also, he wasn't answering some of my questions like mileage and stuff, because it is a brand new engine he put in there, and it has like 50 to like 60,000 miles on there, but the odometer says 180,000. So we got an aftermarket fuel cell in the back as well. That is a plus there. But overall body kit and everything, it looks pretty cool. So just peeking around the corner, we'll show it too much. I've done some work on it, but we'll have all this work and we'll keep going with it and see what happens. So yeah, here's part 1. Just get twist offs, and then you just pull this corner piece out. Then you just turn that to just get the bulb out. And then we have a screw right here. And then a zip tie right here for me. Just took out the grill. Let me know if these are original. They're made of aluminum on the back. All the new ones are made of plastic. Got some LED lights. They got a fan in the back of them too. Keep them cool.
Nice extended plug too. You twist this off. Tabs on the inside, you got 1, 2, 3, and those line up with this one, 1, 2, and 3 on the bottom. Back end first, you just want to feed it down into it, and then line the notches up and then lock it in place. And then this right here, this metal rim right here, we're gonna have some tabs right here. So we got one on its own, and we're gonna line that one up to this one, and then we have a wide open space on this side. You get an end right here and end right here. We'll just line that up, twist it in. Might be a little tricky. You're gonna have to bend the cord just a little bit just to get it in, but it's in and it's staying. Getting the headlights in. I just gotta route these 3 LEDs on each side. I just got a wire coming from each side. Got a negative, just route it to it, and then we got a ground right here. We're gonna hook up because there's a ground right here, and then we're gonna find a fuse to hook in. So just like that. We'll get the grill next. Paint it blue, and I put some knifeless tape just to give it a line. Then we're gonna paint black over it. Now I got 2 yellow bar lights up front, so I just route them to this switch right here. The new ones are a little different. I just got nuts on here, and then we just shove those in the bottom of it. And just kind of push in. And I got the ground right here for those LEDs. These 3 up front. They're both together, routed to ground. And then a positive all the way up here into the fuse box, which they all just combine right here. Just 2 positives into 1. Side here, we just replaced one of these fuses, which is the second one over on the bottom. If you have a Ford, we just put 215 in there, and then they're both routed up. So when I turn that on, it'll turn these 3 on, and it'll turn these lower ones on as well. New light in here, and then we got all of these that turn blue, and then we have our LEDs in here. So turn those up, get LEDs in there, and then we got our LED in there too as well. Gas gauge. That's how they will look. It's got some of this automotive masking film tape just going around, and then you just pull this out and it just drapes over, and it's pre-installed in our roll. Pretty convenient for it, just going around the edge. We got some vinyl and fabric. This is about $14. Not that cheap. If you want to do it cheap, I just got an old magazine, laid them out. Just make sure you put stuff on them so they don't blow away. look too bad. Getting the bolts in the seats, it's always recommended to do the rear ones instead of the front ones. The rear ones are harder to line up, so do the rear ones first and then the front up here.
Have you had enough? You want me to find it enough? I wanna find it enough. I'm changing you back.
And for our bezel, we have a billet aluminum for our 4-wheel drive switch. They are different with the notches, so just pay attention to that if you ever get one of these. I think it's about 20 bucks. This is what we got so far. And then this I just kind of drilled out because I don't have a switch for that. So we're gonna put a switch right there and then hopefully either mount lights up here or down here. And just like that. Got our light switch for the rear pods, so do that and then we'll label it up there. And for the stereo, we had to cut the edges out too to make it fit. Then we have our vents we just cleaned, and then it's all clips. It's supposed to look pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. I might put some like designs all around it and stuff on this gray, but looks pretty good.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining for part 1. We're gonna part 2 it. We're getting it registered and everything. So stay tuned for that. Part 2 is coming. But yeah, subscribe and everything. The 5X Drive.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah.